Hey everybody, Gabriel, Kevin here. Yeah, that's a little weird. A friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, was talking to me, and we were talking about these videos. And I said, well, I always come from over here into the screen versus there because there's steps, and I have a bad back, so. And he said, well, I do something different. So I just did a twirl. So irrelevant. Anyway, welcome back to Pick Your Poison, another installment, episode, whatever you want to call it. Go to my website. Open Your Eyes is the menu item, Teachings of Gabriel. If you're seeing this outside of my website, which is GABRYELKEVYN.com with a Y in Gabriel and a Y in Kevin. Okay, shut up. Fine. All right, here's one for today. Masculine sexuality. Click, going. All right. Billions of books on sexuality, right? And a lot, when you think about it, and this is also about male orgasms. When you think about it, there's so much more, I think, written about females, and nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out what I think is a fact of the female orgasm. You know, the amazing boom, and then, you know, we're almost trained as men or females, if you're same sex, you know, which is fine, to work that female sexuality because it's so great. What about us, men? Well, we have, I believe, a mindset, and I hate to say wham, bam, thank you, man, which I've heard before from David Bowie's song Suffragette City, but I think it's been said before, is that we have an erection. We're excited. There could be oral sex, there could be real sex, and the big thing about premature ejaculation is that it's windy out, so sorry about this. I'm trying to talk loud. We just go because once it starts, we're in. That's it, you know. And there's comedy stuff about, you know, a guy, you know, he's done, he's out of there, he finds his excuse to leave even before anything starts. I think that's from Seinfeld. But anyway, so what the hell? Why are we so limited? Oh yeah, it's great, I'm done, you know, but can it be prolonged? Can't we have more control over ourselves? Oh, commercials, this and that, buy this, do prolong, whatever. Okay. Well, anyway, and there'll probably be more videos on this. I am in the firm belief, with experience, that we as men have the ability to prolong an orgasm indefinitely. The actual orgasm and the pre up to that. Complete control. Yeah, right, Gabriel. Aha! This is a joke one, right? No. There are techniques, there are ways. Again, if you look at my video called Mind Power, it's how your mind works. Because your mind drives everything. You ever notice, why would you get an erection when you look at a sexy picture that turns you on? It's your mind. So your mind has control, but we are so programmed to be bing, 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 done. Even I think even when we masturbate, or if you hit, okay, 98% of the people say they don't. 2% tell the truth. You ever hear that? I said it backwards, I think. Even that. Anyway, I'm not going to go into techniques here because this is not the type of video. I'm just saying I know for a fact, and probably others do. Here comes the wind. They're agreeing. The universe is agreeing with me that we have a lot of power sexually and able to control it. Because our thing is very reactive. Anyway, so where I'm going to direct you for further information on this is, of course, a plug for one of my books. So, on my website, and these are on Amazon.com, on my website, are 4 books. One of them is called Shudders, S-H-U-D-D-E-R, like shudders, spasms, and shockwaves. The strokeless orgasm. What? Well, it is absolutely true. A guy can have an orgasm without touching himself, or anybody touching him. Yeah, standing here cocky. Anyway, it is an actual narrative. It is a story. There's characters. The main character is Darian, and it's a story, but within the story are the ideas and some techniques of the truth of this. And outside of that being a fictional book, but with that kind of factual information, I also have personal experience that is true. Anyway, that's why I wrote the book. So it's called Shudders, Spasms, and Shockwaves. So basically that means, I don't know about females, because I'm not one. I'm not dissing it, I'm just saying, I just know what I am. Is when you're going through the sexual experience as a male, you can actually control when you get to, I think there's 3 levels, and there's probably more, and I'll come up with, I think I have another one, but it's not in the book. I thought of it. Shudders is the shuddering of your experience. Spasms is getting greater. You're starting to have spasms. And the best is shockwaves. Uncontrollable shockwaves. At the point where nothing's touching the strokeless orgasm. Anyway, if you're more interested, check out my book. I appreciate any reviews on it. But anyway, I wanted to just impart that, but I have to do the whole book thing here to give out all this information. So anyway, I'll shut up now. Glasses on. Male sexuality, something we can learn to do better, and it is possible. And then we teach others how to do it for us. What? Glasses on. I'd love to hear your comments on this one. Check it out. Have a great day. Enjoy life. Be good.